Example 2, solve the system by substitution. Now, keep in mind, substitution says that we're going to take something and substitute it in for something else. So this equation says y equals, this equation says y equals. So if y equals this, then I'm going to take that and I'm going to substitute it in for y, which is going to give me the equation negative 2x plus 3 equals x squared plus x minus 1. Now, at this point in time, we have to solve this equation. So I'm going to start trying to move everything over to the right and get it equal to 0. I'm going to add 2x. So that'll leave me with 3 equals x squared plus 3x minus 1. Then I'm going to subtract 3, which will give me 0 equals x squared plus 3x minus 4. At this point in time, I need to solve this. I'm not going to solve by square root because there's a b value. I really don't want to complete the square because the b value is not even, so I don't want to cut that in half. We could do graphing, but that's kind of another method. So at this point, I'm just going to pick quadratic formula and see what happens. A is 1, B is 3, C is negative 4. So x equals the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b in parentheses squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 4 all over 2 times 1. Then I'm going to clean that up. X equals negative 3 plus or minus the square root. Then I'm going to grab my calculator and I'm going to see what I get there. So 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 4 is 25. All over 2 times 1, which is 2. Now, if I take a look at my square root of 25, I know that the square root of 25 is 5. So we're going to have x equals negative 3 plus 5 over 2. And we're also going to have x equals negative 3 minus 5 over 2. The first one, negative 3 plus 5 is 2 over 2, which is 1. And then negative 3 minus 5 is negative 8 over 2, which is negative 4. Now, keep in mind these are x values. And if you're working with a system of equations, you're looking for a point on a graph, which means I need an x and a y. So this x is actually 1 comma something, and this x is actually negative 4 comma something. We have to go find the other coordinate to know where that point is on the graph. So I'm going to start with 1. I'm going to go back up. And I'm going to come back to this equation because in my mind, this equation is a lot easier to work with. If x is 1, I'm going to substitute that right there. So y equals negative 2 times 1 plus 3. So y equals negative 2 times 1 is negative 2 plus 3, which is 1. So I come back down. 1 comma 1 is our first solution, or our first point on the graph where the two graphs meet. Then we had a negative 4, so I'm going to come back up. Y equals, once again, I'm substituting right here with my negative 4. So negative 2 times negative 4 plus 3. So y equals negative 2 times negative 4 is 8 plus 3 is 11. So back down here, 11. So negative 4 comma 11 is the second point on the graph where these two equations would meet. And that is 2 solutions.